G'day viewers, it's Dave here from Back Trails Territory again. Once again coming at you from the Bushcraft Survival Tracking and Bushcraft School in Queensland, Australia. This morning we'll be doing a review on my latest knife blade, which is the HOG, made by Survival Hardware LLC in the US. Backdrop, we're in the student accommodation area out at Bushlore. And a couple of the student shelters around the place. Out here the survival hunting and trapping courses are just finished a couple of days ago. All pretty quiet here at the moment, and I'm taking advantage of what little sun there is to try and recharge the batteries using my Goal Zero. But over to the knife itself. Now, Survival Hardware is a company run by David Williams, who those in the US will probably know as Norseman from the Our Hoods Woods and Survival Quarterly area. Now, Norseman's a retired United States Marine Gunnery Sergeant with a wealth of operational experience overseas, and my understanding is his main specialties within the Marines were both as a sniper instructor and a survival instructor. Since retiring from the US military, he's set up a small workshop, and he's making some very quality knives. This one is called the HOG, which in Marine terminology HOG stands for Hunters of Gunmen. It was previously known as the Survivolgy. When I ordered it, it was a custom build, so it took a couple of weeks to be put together and arrive. It was the Survivolgy was the name when I ordered it, and once I'd actually placed the order, I was told the name had changed to the HOG. No big deal, certainly a quality knife. Now, being a custom knife, it's available in a multitude of finishes, both in the blade colour. I opted for gunmetal grey, and also in the handles I went for the micarta style. But simply looking at Norseman's website, you'll see a lot of the custom options available out to you for both the blade finish and the handle options. Now, one of the things I like in my handles, unfortunately Norseman does it and does it very well, is the recessed bevel or bearing for your spindle in the bow drill. I showed you the application of that when I did a review on my previous Heavyless Trapper knife review. One thing I love about the HOG is you've got it on both sides, and it sits halfway down the, about 3/4 mark down the handle. And back to the knife itself. Overall length is 25 centimetres, or about 9 3/4 inches. With the blade length itself is comes in just on 12 centimetres, or just a shave under 5 inches. Now, really good feature is the sort of the blade thickness along the spine there. That's about 4 millimetres. Very thick, very handy for some of your serious campcraft applications such as batoning, and obviously a full tang construction. So the workmanship in this is absolutely excellent. I love the design, I love the look. It's certainly got a, with this colour configuration, a semi-military look, but it still maintains that campcraft or bushcraft feel, which is pretty important to myself. So it sort of fits both moulds. I think whether you're a serious bushcrafter or serving in a military anywhere in the world, this will be a very valuable addition to your toolbox. A short note on the sheath. I normally don't spend much time on sheaths, but this is a sheath Norseman has actually made up. So pretty robust. And one of the design features I particularly like is if you are doing friction fire using the bow drill, and the knife's not on the sheath, you're actually able to use it. See, as you can see, the bearing bevel protrudes from the sheath, and a couple of other knives I've got that do have that same bearing area. The part in the handle where the bearing is actually covered by the leather of the sheath. So, 2 configurations, standard belt loop, fit most sides belts there, or a 2 removable belt loops there for the cross draw. Now I've never worn a knife and a cross draw setup before, so I'm not familiar with it, but I'll certainly be trying that out and seeing how it goes. Also has a loop there for a fire steel, which is something I asked for. Now the ordering process was very, very good. This is the first custom knife I've owned. Norseman's wife Angel handles the on-loan inquiries, and she couldn't have been more helpful. Basically any inquiry I had, she was back to me very, very quickly, including into the fittings and that kind of thing. So very, very painless process, and I was super impressed with it. Okay, as far as field testing of the HOG, I'll go through only a couple of basic camp duties I do, which is making a point, such as for a spear point, peg point, if you're whittling down a pointed end of a stick for a trap, that kind of thing. Also going to feathering the stick for fire making, and finally batoning. So I'm a one-man band here, using the camera on a very, very jerry-rigged tripod, so please forgive my abysmal camera ship. Let's go for the point first. I've never used this knife before, so kudos Norseman. Usually I can't wait to get a knife out and start putting it through its paces. This one I deliberately held off for the last month until I could actually get it out into the field, so totally unused by myself. Although I have tested the sharpness, razor sharp straight from the factory. Yeah, and we're shaving off ample pieces of wood there with little effort. Feels excellent in the hand. I'm certainly not applying a great deal of effort to shave that off. So I won't go to a full point, but you get the gist. This is going to handle that in a pretty quick period of time. As far as feathering, not the best type of bark for it. Yeah, making a feather stick's going to be again pretty easy and painless with this knife. Despite the blade thickness, that's easily handling that, making ample surface area for a fire to catch. And just a bit more on the feathering. I've removed a bit of that outer layer to make it a little bit easy to view, but yeah, just punch it straight through it. So very short time you can have a usable feather fire stick. Some of the larger blades I've got do have a problem doing this. They shave off far too thick a piece of bark, but no, the HOG's doing it pretty perfectly. I'll move on to batoning now. Okay, baton test, not sure what the wood is, just a standard piece of Australian hardwood that I picked up one of the fire poles. And we'll just be using a homemade hardwood mallet that I made on a previous course. And I'm certainly not envisaging any issues whatsoever with the batoning test. As we say in Australia, it's basically just punching holes in that wood. That's split it absolutely effortlessly. Super impressed with that. no problems at all with batoning. I had no doubt it wouldn't. And no ill effects on the blade whatsoever. No impact whatsoever on sharpness. Very, very impressed with this. Right, lastly, there's a couple of knives do have issues when you're trying to use a fire steel off the back of the blade to throw your spark. No issues whatsoever with the HOG. Not sure if you can see it, but it's nice edge there to catch the fire steel. Very happy with that as well. So there you have it. It's the HOG, or the Hunters of Gunmen, made by Gunnery Sergeant David Williams, aka Norseman, in the US through his company Survival Hardware LLC. My opinion, bomb proof, I love it. Excellent workmanship, the feel is perfect. Put it through a couple of basic tests there, performed absolutely flawlessly. And I've got no doubt for some heavier duty camp applications this is going to fit the mould as well. So certainly going to become one of my favourite carry knives from now on. So great job there, Norseman. Love your work. One other thing that Norseman makes, besides he makes a number of other knives, also made a, saw on the website, had to grab one of these, small fire starting. It really makes them in a couple of configurations, either a cross or I think a hammer type. Basically it's your steel with the ferrocium. And it's simply a matter of exposing a longer part of the ferrocium, back of the whatever steel you're using, and away you go. It's quite a short distance, but it does throw out sparks. I was trying it this morning and ample to light a homemade fire lighter, like a Vaseline soaked cotton wool bud, that kind of thing. So as far as tinder kit, yeah, hang it around your neck. Whatever, ingenious, love it. Pretty hard to see the sparks that they are coming off. So again, that's the review complete. It's another piece of our quality kit there that I will be using and hopefully not abusing over the upcoming years. No doubt it's going to last a lifetime. Thanks for watching and happy trails.